आज दिनभरि चाहिँ मैले 20,000 को तरकारी बेचेर चाहिँ 5,000 प्रफिट गर्छु।
Good morning.
तपाईहरु हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ गुड मर्निङ नेपाल।
Good morning, Nepal.
Good morning, Nepal.
गुड मर्निङ नेपाल।
गुड मर्निङ नेपाल। हरेक दिन हरेक बिहानी कार्यक्रम गुड मर्निङ नेपालमा हजुरहरूलाई स्वागत छ। साताको पहिलो दिनमा छौँ हामीहरू र देश विदेश र विशेष कुराकानी विशेष अतिथिहरूसँग कार्यक्रम गुड मर्निङ नेपालमा म प्रिया सिग्देल हजुरहरूलाई फेरि पनि स्वागत गर्दछु। हरेक दिन हरेक बिहानी हजुरहरूले हामीलाई साथ दिन सक्नुहुन्छ। बिहानी 8 देखि 9 बजेसम्म, आइतबारदेखि शुक्रबारसम्म कान्तिपुर टेलिभिजन मार्फत र विश्वभर कतै हुनुहुन्छ हामीलाई साथ दिन चाहनुहुन्छ भने kantipurtv.com लगइन गरेर पनि हामीलाई साथ दिन सक्नुहुन्छ। र आजको मितिको चर्चा गरौँ। आज हामी 2083 सालमा छौँ, असारको 7 गतेको बिहानीमा छौँ र अङ्ग्रेजी मितिको कुरा गर्दाखेरि आज हामी जुन 21, 2026 र आजको तिथिको चर्चा गर्दाखेरि भने आज हामी ज्येष्ठ शुक्ल सप्तमीको दिनमा रहेको छौँ। आजको बिहानी साताको सुरुवात छ। साताको सुरुवातमा राहत पनि छ। अलिकति बिहानी नै काठमाडौँका र विभिन्न सहरहरूमा वर्षा भएका छन्, जुन वर्षाको कारणले गर्दाखेरि हामीलाई अलिकति भए पनि गर्मीबाट राहत त छ, शीतलता महसुस भइरहेका छ। तर शीतलता महसुस भइराख्दाखेरि यही मौसमको कारणले गर्दाखेरि कतै बाटोहरू अवरुद्ध भइरहेको अवस्था छ भने कतै फ्लाइटहरू डिलेज पनि भइरहेको छ। सो पक्कै पनि हजुरको कस्तो भइरहेको छ त, बिहानी कस्तो भइरहेको छ त, यो विकेन्ड प्लिज कमेन्ट्स पनि गर्नुहोला। बिहानीको पख हामी हेर्ने हो भने अहिले सरकारले दिएको 2 दिनको छुट्टी शनिबार र आइतबारकै कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि धेरैजनालाई अलिकति पनि वर्क स्ट्रेस त कमै पनि हुन्छ। तर वर्कको स्ट्रेसलाई जहिले पनि म्यानेज गर्नको लागि हामीले विभिन्न गतिविधिहरू के गर्छौँ त बिहानीको समयमा भन्ने कुरा एकदमै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छ। आजको आइतबारलाई अलिकति हामी स्वास्थ्यसँग जोडेर पनि धेरै कुराकानीहरू गर्छौँ, जोसँग कुरा गर्नलाई हामीसँग विशेष अतिथि पनि हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँलाई स्वागत गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि आज देशमा र संसारभरि चर्किरहेको आवाज वर्ल्ड कपबाट नै सुरु पनि गरौँ। वर्ल्ड कपको अहिले हेर्ने हो भने बिस्तारै बिस्तारै ग्रुप स्टेजबाट नकआउट स्टेजमा पनि टिमहरू प्रवेश गर्न थालिसकेको छन्, जसले पक्कै पनि वर्ल्ड कपको उत्साह थप बनायो, एकदमै थप रमाइलो पनि बनाइरहेको छ। जसले गर्दाखेरि वर्ल्ड कपको यो एनर्जी, वर्ल्ड कपको आफ्नो फेभरेट टिम सबैजनाले चुज गरिराख्दाखेरि विभिन्न टिमहरू विभिन्न खेलाडीहरूले भने मन जित्न पनि सुरुवात गरिसकेका छन्। र केही भएको खेलहरू र अहिले हामी चर्चा गरिराख्दाखेरि जर्मनी भर्सेस आइभरी कोस्टकै कुरा गर्ने हो भने भएका खेलहरूमा 2-1 जर्मनीले आफ्नो लागि खेल निकालेको छ र यो सँगसँगै जर्मनी र जर्मनी फ्यान्सको लागि निकै बधाई पनि हामी दिन चाहन्छौँ गुड मर्निङ नेपालबाट, किनभने जर्मन भने नकआउट स्टेजमा पुग्न सफल भइसकेको छ। त्यस्तै गरेर अर्को खेल स्विडेन भर्सेस नेदरल्यान्ड्सको पनि भएको थियो, जहाँ नेदरल्यान्डले 5-1 को अन्तरालले आफ्नो लागि राम्रोसँग खेलमा नतिजा लिएर आउन सक्यो। र त्यस्तै गरेर हामीले अहिले कुराकानी गरिराख्दाखेरि भइरहेको खेल छ इक्वाडोर भर्सेस कुरासाओ। सो यो खेल भइरहेको छ, यसको अपडेट हजुरहरूले पनि हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। र यही फिफा वर्ल्ड कपको एनर्जीमा हेर्ने हो भने हामीले विभिन्न टिमको विभिन्न खेल र विभिन्न समूह चरणबाट चाहिँ बिस्तारै बिस्तारै अब भरे नकआउट स्टेजमा आउन सफल भइरहेका छन् टिमहरू, जसले गर्दाखेरि अब हामी वर्ल्ड कपको अहिलेको जुन टाइमिङ्सको हिसाबले पनि हेरिरहेको छौँ, त्यसले गर्दाखेरि पक्कै पनि दिन र रात भनिकन पनि धेरै दर्शक फुटबल प्रेमीहरू अहिले भने वर्ल्ड कपलाई एकदमै नै उत्साहसँग इन्जोय गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ। र तपाईँको पनि वर्ल्ड कपको अहिलेको एक्सपिरियन्सेस कस्तो भइरहेको छ? साँच्चीकै रातिको समयमा भइरहेको यी खेलले तपाईँलाई कतिको इम्प्याक्ट गरेको छ? तर राति भए पनि तपाईँलाई खासै यो समयले केही पनि फरक पारेको छैन। यो एक्सपिरियन्सेस के छ प्लिज सेयर गर्नुहोला, बिकज एक्सपिरियन्सेस लाइक दिस मेक्स अस मोर, हामीले चाहिँ यो कस्तो खाले एक्सपिरियन्सले चाहिँ अझै सेलिब्रेसनलाई चाहिँ वेलकम गर्छ। त्यही भएर वर्ल्ड कपको यो एनर्जीलाई चाहिँ प्लिज यो जोसलाई चाहिँ बरकरार राख्दै वर्ल्ड कपकै जब हामी कुरा गर्छौँ, जब वर्ल्ड कपको स्टार्टिङ हुन्छ, हामीले विभिन्न म्युजिकहरूको पर्खाइमा गरिरहेको छ। कुन थिम सङ आयो, कसले के गीत गायो, यसपालि शकीराको पर्फर्मेन्सले पक्कै पनि अलिकति नोस्टाल्जियाको भावनाहरू पनि लिएर आउँछ। तर सायद यो व्यक्तिको भन्दा पनि यो म्युजिकको नै एउटा इम्प्याक्ट हामीमा रहेको छ, जसले गर्दा हामीलाई एकदमै आनन्दको महसुस हुन्छ। जीवनमा केही भइराख्दाखेरि कतै न कतै कुनै गीत आउँछ र कुनै म्युजिकले आफैसँग रिलेट गरिराख्दाखेरि थ्याङ्क गड एउटा म्युजिक छ जसले चाहिँ मलाई बुझिरहेको छ, मसँग रिलेट गरिरहेको छ भनेर हामी आनन्द महसुस गर्छौँ। र म्युजिकको चर्चा गर्नुको कारण आज एकै मात्रै छ, किनकि आज भनेको वर्ल्ड म्युजिक डे छ। वर्ल्ड म्युजिक डे भन्न साथै आजको धेरैजनालाई चाहिँ म्युजिक प्रेमीहरूको लागि र सम्पूर्ण संसारमा हामी जति पनि मान्छे छौँ, म्युजिकले हामी सबैलाई नजिक पनि लिइरहेको छ। कहिले हामी भाषा बुझ्दैनौँ, हामीलाई थाहा हुँदैन त्यसको अर्थ के हो, तर त्यो म्युजिकको टोनले पनि हामीले चाहिँ नबुझे बापत पनि हामी सबैजना सँगै आइरहेका हुन्छौँ। नेपालकै कुरा गर्ने हो भने, विश्वमा हेर्ने नेपालकै कुरा गर्ने हो भने हामीले कति धेरै भाषाहरूमा म्युजिक सुनिरहेका हुन्छौँ, तर कुनै बुझ्छौँ कुनै बुझ्दैनौँ, तर महसुस इन्जोय सबै म्युजिकलाई गर्छौँ। आजको यो म्युजिक डेलाई चाहिँ फेटे दा ला म्युजिके पनि भनेर भनिन्छ, जुन चाहिँ ओरिजिनेटली फ्रान्समा भएको थियो 1982 मा, जसले चाहिँ फ्री ओपन एयर र इम्प्रम्प्टु म्युजिकल पर्फर्मेन्सहरूलाई चाहिँ पब्लिक स्पेसेस, पार्क र नेबरहुड्समा चाहिँ यसलाई ल्याउनुपर्छ भनेर चाहिँ सुरुवात गरेको थियो। 1982 मा फाउन्ड गरिएको थियो वर्ल्ड म्युजिक डे, जसलाई चाहिँ फ्रेन्चको मिनिस्टर अफ कल्चर ज्याक ल्याङ र डिरेक्टर अफ म्युजिक एन्ड डान्स मरिस फ्लुरेटले चाहिँ 1982 मा चाहिँ 21 जुन वर्ल्ड म्युजिक डेलाई चाहिँ सेलिब्रेट गर्न चाहिँ 1982 प्यारिसमा सुरुवात गरिएको हो। नेपालको पनि कुरा गर्ने हो भने नेपालको लोकप्रिय गीतहरू, नेपालको इतिहासमा नेपालका म्युजिकहरू र वर्ल्डकै विश्वमा नै जति पनि हामीले फोक म्युजिकको कुरा गर्छौँ, आधुनिक गीतहरूको कुरा गर्छौँ, यी सबैलाई हामीले मन पराइदिइरहेका छौँ। कति गीतहरू लुप हुन नदिनको लागि पनि त्यसलाई हामीले विभिन्न तरिकाले मोडर्नाइज गरेर पनि त्यो गीतहरू सुनिरहेको हुन्छौँ। यसको सन्दर्भ के नै हो भनेर भन्दाखेरि यो भावनालाई चाहिँ हामीले मर्न दिनु भएन। पुराना गीतले पनि हामीलाई कति नोस्टाल्जिया बनाइरहेको हुन्छ, कति आनन्दको हिलिङ दिइरहेको हुन्छ। त्यही भएर पनि आजको यो दिन वर्ल्ड म्युजिक डेकै लागि नै हामीले एकदमै भव्यतासँग सेलिब्रेट गर्छौँ। र तपाईँहरूको फेभरेट म्युजिक कुन गीतले चाहिँ तपाईँलाई साँच्चीकै एकदमै नै आनन्दको भावना दिन्छ, बाल्यपनका यादहरूलाई फेरि पनि ताजा गर्छन्, र सँगसँगै यदि बाल्यकालमै हुनुहुन्छ भने कुन चाहिँ गीत सुन्दाखेरि चाहिँ साँच्चीकै एकदमै नै खुसी मनैदेखि लाग्छ भन्ने कुराहरूको आज चर्चा गर्ने दिन पनि हो वर्ल्ड म्युजिक डे। र तपाईँलाई थाहा छ ह्युमन हिस्ट्रीमा कतिवटा गीतहरू बनेको छ भनेर भन्दाखेरि ट्याक्कै यति नै छ भनेर अनुमान त गर्न सकिँदैन, तर त्यही पनि एक्सपर्ट्सहरूले एस्टिमेट गरेका छन् 100 मिलियन टु एन्ड 101 बिलियन युनिक सङ्ग्सहरू चाहिँ एक्जिस्ट गरेको छ। कति चिज चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ अनरेकर्डेड म्युजिक पनि हुनसक्छ, कति चाहिँ लस्ट कम्पोजिसन्स हुनसक्छ, र डिजिटल अडियोमा अझै पनि एक्सप्लोर हुन बाँकी नै भएका सङ्ग्सहरू पनि नगरिकन नै हामीले यति धेरै सङ्ग्सहरू क्रिएट गरे होला भनेर अनुमान गरिन्छ। स्पोटिफाई जुन म्युजिकको लागि नै एकदमै प्रख्यात चर्चा छ, स्पोटिफाईमा नै हेर्ने भने 100 मिलियन ट्र्याक रहेको छ, जहाँ हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ यो एकदमै स्ट्रङली, र यो अपवर्ड हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ 200 मिलियनसम्म पनि देखेको छ, जहाँ चाहिँ कमर्सियल र डिजिटल क्याटलग्समा मात्रै पनि हामीले चर्चा गरिरहेको छ स्पोटिफाई प्लेटफर्ममा। र यही प्लेटफर्म्सहरूले पक्कै पनि हामीलाई म्युजिकसँग जोडिने मौका दिन्छ। र आजको यो वर्ल्ड म्युजिक डेमा हामी गुड मर्निङ नेपालबाट तपाईँलाई यो दिनको शुभकामना दिन चाहन्छौँ, र आज अलिकति म्युजिकमय पनि बनाउनु होला, त्यही भएर आज आफ्नो फेभरेट म्युजिकहरूलाई पक्कै पनि इन्जोय गर्नुहोला। र म्युजिक वर्ल्डलाई इन्जोय गरिराख्दाखेरि नेचरले साँच्चीकै नै शान्त दिन्छ। नेचर जस्तो राम्रो म्युजिक, नेचर जस्तो राम्रो हिलर को नै हो जस्तो लाग्छ हामीलाई पक्कै पनि। र नेचरमा पाइने त्यो इकोसिस्टमको ब्यालेन्सले पक्कै पनि हामी यो मानव संसार, मानवको मात्रै होइन यो हामी सबैको हो भन्ने रिमाइन्डर पनि गराउँछ यो खबरले। जहाँ हेर्ने हो भने शिकारी ताल, जहाँ शुक्लाफाटा राष्ट्रिय निकुञ्ज छ, त्यहाँबाट आइरहेको खबर छ, जहाँ चाहिँ 20,000वटा चरा भेटिएको खबर अपडेट आएको छ। शुक्लाफाटा राष्ट्रिय निकुञ्ज भनिसकेपछि यहाँ चाहिँ शिकारी ताल जुन रहेको छ, हालै गरेको गणना हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ चराको गणनामा चाहिँ 20,000 भन्दा बढी चरा चाहिँ भेटिएको छन्। 3 दशक अघि पनि हेर्ने भने कञ्चनपुरको बेलौरी नगरपालिकामा क्षेत्रमा देखिएको सेतो पुच्छरे हुटिट्याउ त्यसपछि सन् 2016 मा शुक्लाफाटा राष्ट्रिय निकुञ्जको शिकारी तालमा देखिएको थियो। यो नेपालमा निकै कम देखिने फिरन्ते चरा थियो, तर शिकारी तालमा त्यति बेला नै यो प्रजातिका 8वटा चराहरू चाहिँ देखिएको थियो। नेपालमा निकै नै कम देखिने फिरन्ते सानो सवारी चरा पनि यो तालमा भेटिएको थियो। विश्वमा नै दुर्लभ मानिने कासे घाँस चरी र नर्कट हामीले हेर्नु नै भ्याकुर लगायतका चराहरू पनि यहीँ देखिन्छ र नेपालमा शुक्लाफाटामा मात्रै हेर्ने हो भने आक्कल झुक्कल देखिने नर्कट ट्याक्सी पनि हामीले चाहिँ ट्याप्सी चरा पनि यहीँ भेटिनेछ र यो तालमा विश्वमै दुर्लभ र नेपालमा कम देखिने चरा समेत पनि पाइन्छ जसलाई चाहिँ चराको लागि स्वर्ग पनि भनिन्छ शुक्लाफाटाको हामीले सिकारी तालको कुरा गर्दाखेरि तालमा नर्कट र जल कुम्भिकाकरण कारण पनि संरक्षण चुनौती देखिएको छ भने चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ रामसार सूचीमा पनि सूचीकृत गर्ने अध्ययन पनि यहाँ चाहिँ भइरहेको अवस्था देखिरहेको छ जति ब्युटिफुल हाम्रो नेचर छ यसले दिएको विशेषताको कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ बर्ड वाचिङ पनि शुक्लाफाटामा यो तालमा त्यतिकै नै बढेको अवस्था देखिरहेको छ जसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ नेपाल हामीले हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ बर्ड टुरिज्मको लागि पनि एउटा राम्रो केन्द्र बनाउन सकिन्छ भन्ने कुराको तथ्याङ्क पनि पक्कै पनि यो खबरले पनि दिन्छ जहाँ चाहिँ नेपालमा हामीले इको टुरिज्म को कुरा गरिराख्दाखेरि नेचर टुरिज्मको कुरा गरिराख्दाखेरि बर्ड वाचिङ एकदमै लोकप्रिय नेपालमा मानिन्छ किनकि कहीँ नपाइने यी चराहरू यी ठाउँमा पाउँछ जसले गर्दाखेरि पनि पक्कै पनि यो चराको लागि स्वर्ग मानिन्छ र नेचरले पक्कै पनि हामीलाई रिमाइन्ड के गराउँछ त भन्दाखेरि हामी सबैजनाले चाहिँ आफूलाई ब्यालेन्स गर्नको लागि यो संसारमा हामी मानव मात्रै नभइकन कयौँ जीव जन्तु छ जसको लागि पनि हामीले संरक्षण गर्नुपर्छ सबैलाई ब्यालेन्स गरेर लिएर जानुपर्छ त्यही भएर नेचर पनि सँगसँगै लिएर जानुपर्छ र नेचरमा हुन साथै हामीलाई पहिलो आभास भनेको कति आनन्द लाग्छ सहरको कतै पनि हामीलाई स्ट्रेस भइरहेको छ भने नेचरसम्म पुग्दाखेरि कति आनन्द महसुस हुन्छ साँच्चीकै हिल भए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ तर सहरको भाग दौड कामबाट जहिले पनि निस्केर के हामी हिल गर्न सक्छौँ त तर यही दिनचर्यामा कति धेरै स्ट्रेसमा नै आफूलाई साँच्चीकै हिल गर्नु पर्यो भने साँच्चीकै आफूलाई चाहिँ अलिकति राहत र साहस दिनु पर्यो भने हामीलाई के चाहिन्छ भन्दाखेरि हामी योगको कुरा गर्छौँ हामीलाई लाग्छ योगको चर्चा गरिराख्दाखेरि योग त निकै पुरानो ओल्ड ट्रेडिसन हो तर पक्कै पनि योगाको इम्प्याक्ट अहिले अराउन्ड द वर्ल्ड जस्तो भएको छ त्यसले पक्कै पनि योगको इम्पोर्टेन्सलाई पनि बुझाएको छ हामी भित्रसम्म यसलाई रिफ्लेक्ट गर्ने मौका पनि दिइरहेको छ र योग नै हाम्रो हरेक दिनमा योग नै बाल्यकालको अवस्थादेखि चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ वृद्ध अवस्थासम्म पनि योगको विशेषता किन छ भन्ने कुरा आज गर्न महत्त्वपूर्ण छ किनभने आज भने इन्टरनेसनल योगा डे पनि रहेको छ जहाँ आज हामीले योगाको विशेषतालाई योगाको बारेमा र योगासँगै जुडेर चाहिँ निकै वर्षदेखि आफूले योगदान गरेर कार्य गरिरहेको एउटा हामीसँग एकदमै इम्प्याक्टफुल स्टोरी र इम्प्याक्टफुल गेस्ट हुनुहुन्छ उहाँलाई स्वागत गर्छौँ तर यो छोटो ब्रेकपछि
Brought to you by Dabur Red Toothpaste. Problems like raksa koso tada.
Mom, फेरि
अलिअलि दुख्या हो डोन्ट वरी इग्नोर इट
सानो डेन्टल प्रब्लम्सलाई पनि इग्नोर होइन टाढा राख्नुहोस् डाबर रेड पेस्टले 7 डेन्टल प्रब्लम्ससँग लड्नको लागि डाबर रेड पेस्ट प्रब्लम्सले राख्छ कोसौँ टाढा
Before the world watches, before history is written, there is silence. Every rally, heartbeat, blade of grass carries the weight of greatness. For 2 unforgettable weeks, the world stops here. Kantipur Max brings you the champions.
Title sponsor.
Don't let thirst slow you down. Conquer it with Bam Bam.
Hey yo! It's 2 p.m. matinee show. Yo, 2 p.m. matinee show. Every Saturday, 3 बजे आउँछ yo. रिचा राजा सुनिल के सबलाई देख्न पाइन्छ घरमै बसी सबै फिल्म हेर्न पाइन्छ आइटम डान्स हेर्ने कि रोमान्टिक गीत We know people what you really need. Yo, 2 2 p.m. matinee show. Every Saturday 3 बजे आउँछ यो. Lights, camera, action. को यो कमाल. को भन्दा को काम यहाँ सबै छन् बवाल. रेखाको फाइट, स्वस्तिमाको डान्स, दया हाङको स्वाग, अनि प्रतिको रोमान्स. सगाको किक, बिपिनको एक्टिङ, कसरी छुट्याउनु यिनलाई शनिबारको दिन. यो हो 2 p.m. matinee show. Every Saturday 3 बजे आउँछ यो. खगेन्द्र, प्रियङ्का, साम्राज्ञी, नाजिर. यो हो 2 p.m. matinee, यहाँ सबै छन् हाजिर.
केही गरी यो खम्बियाकाका भतिजलाई टलाउन सकिएन.
सकिन्छ, किन नसक्नु? प्रयोग नगरे मात्रै हो. सत्ता पल्टाउने दिमाग छ मसँग.
पहिला कुर्छस्
पहिना सही कमाएर ल्याएको खै यतिकै घरमा चल्छ हो. यो उमेरमा पनि फुल दिन्छन् रसोटी.
वृद्ध भत्ता नै दिनुहुन्थ्यो नि, तर के गर्नु, आउने बेलै भएको छैन.
बेला त भयो नि, के गर्नु? हाम्रो छोरी बिहा गर्न जाने भन्दा पनि लिएर आउने खालकी परी.
लु भयो अहिले केटाहरू हुन्, त्यसैले लुरु त आउन पनि पर्यो नि.
उनीहरू चाहिँ हाम्रो घरमा आउनु नहुने. मन लागे घर चाहिँ बस्छन्, नत्र बाटो कस्छन्.
कस्छन् नकसे कस्दैन. यो घर त्यो घर यसो घर उसो घरमा नोकर्ने हो कि काका छोडो कि श्रीमती.
यता श्रीमती उता काका. ए बाबा के गरौँ म?
Before the world watches, before history is written, there is silence. Every rally, heartbeat, blade of grass carries the weight of greatness. For 2 unforgettable weeks, the world stops here. Kantipur Max brings you the champions.
Title sponsor.
Don't let thirst slow you down. Conquer it with Bam Bam.
Hey yo, it's 2 p.m. matinee show. Yo, 2 p.m. matinee show. Every Saturday 3 बजे आउँछ यो. रिचा राजा सुनिल के की सबलाई देख्न पाइन्छ. घरमै बसी सबै फिल्म हेर्न पाइन्छ. आइटम डान्स हेर्ने कि रोमान्टिक गीत. We know people what you really need. Yo, 2 p.m. matinee show. Every Saturday 3 बजे आउँछ यो. Lights, camera, action. को यो कमाल. को भन्दा को काम यहाँ सबै छन् बवाल. रेखाको फाइट, स्वस्तिमाको डान्स, दया हाङको स्वाग, अनि प्रतिको रोमान्स. सगाको किक, बिपिनको एक्टिङ, कसरी छुट्याउनु यिनलाई शनिबारको दिन. यो हो 2 p.m. matinee show. Every Saturday 3 बजे आउँछ यो. खगेन्द्र, प्रियङ्का, साम्राज्ञी, नाजिर. यो हो 2 p.m. matinee, यहाँ सबै छन् हाजिर.
अब हल्ला होइन, तथ्य. प्रश्न मात्र होइन, समाधान पनि. अब को बोल्यो होइन, के बदलियो. अब खबर व्यापार मात्र होइन, जिम्मेवारी पनि. हेडलाइन भन्दा पर, कोलाहल भन्दा माथि. हरेक प्रश्नको जवाफ खोज्दै, हरेक जवाफलाई प्रश्न गर्दै.
Hey yo, it's 2 p.m. matinee show. Yo, 2 p.m. matinee show. Every Saturday 3 बजे आउँछ यो. रिचा राजा सुनिल के की सबलाई देख्न पाइन्छ. घरमै बसी सबै फिल्म हेर्न पाइन्छ. आइटम डान्स हेर्ने कि रोमान्टिक गीत. We know people what you really need. Yo, 2 p.m. matinee show. Every Saturday 3 बजे आउँछ यो. Lights, camera, action. को यो कमाल. को भन्दा को काम यहाँ सबै छन् बवाल. रेखाको फाइट स्वस्तिमाको डान्स दयाहाङको स्वाग अनि प्रतिको रोमान्स सगाको किक विपिनको एक्टिङ कसरी छुट्याउनु यिनलाई शनिबारको दिन यो 2 PM matinee show every Saturday 3 बजे आउँछ यो खगेन्द्र प्रियङ्का साम्राज्ञी नाजिर यो 2 PM matinee यहाँ सबै छन् हाजिर
Brought to you by Dabur Red Toothpaste. Problems like Aksa Koso Tada.
ब्रेकपछि फेरि स्वागत छ गुड मर्निङ नेपालमा। आजको दिन विशेष छ किनकि आज अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय योगा दिवस रहेको छ। यो दिनको चर्चा गरिराख्दाखेरि हामीले योगाको विशेषता आफ्नो जीवनमा कति महत्त्वपूर्ण छ भन्ने कुरा त संवाद त्यतिकै सुनिरहेको हुन्छौँ, तर यसमा लागि परेर काम गरिरहेको जहाँ बाल्यपनदेखि नै योगाको विशेषता हाम्रो जीवनमा किन हुन्छ, नेपालमा मात्रै होइन नेपालदेखि युएससम्म पनि गएर चाहिँ कसरी आफ्नो कार्यलाई चाहिँ ओर्दर गरेर नेपाली रुट विश्वमा र विश्वबाटको एक्सपिरियन्स नेपालसम्म ल्याएर उहाँले निकै कार्यहरू गरिरहनु भएको छ। एक अथर पनि हुनुहुन्छ, एक योगा इन्स्ट्रक्टर पनि हुनुहुन्छ र सँगसँगै पिस एजुकेटर र कल्चर प्रिजर्भेसनको लागि नि विभिन्न कार्यहरू गर्दै र पक्कै पनि वुमेन हु वेयर मेनी ह्याट्स जसलाई आज हामीले गुड मर्निङ नेपालको यस बिहानीमा योगा डेको विशेषता र योगा दिनलाई सेलिब्रेट गर्नलाई वेलकम गर्दैछौँ। कार्यक्रममा स्वागत गरौँ आजको हाम्रो अतिथि अनिता बी अधिकारीज्यूलाई। गुड मर्निङ नेपालमा स्वागत छ।
Good morning and thank you so much. This feels surreal.
As a Bihani, it's an International Yoga
Yes.
Day. For you, what yoga means personally?
Absolutely. But first, what I'd like to say is I'm here, for Good Morning Nepal. We grew up watching Good Morning America.
Okay.
So this is just brilliant to be here.
Wow.
So your question was?
So मेरो question चाहिँ आज International Yoga Day को अवसर छ। एकदम it's an important day. पहिला त I would like to wish you on this auspicious occasion as well. But I would like to ask what yoga means for you personally.
Okay. So first of all, I'd like to pay a tribute to my yoga gurus. And I'm here on this very special day, International Yoga Day. Thank you so much for having me. So for me to be here this morning, there are many people who played a big role. I don't want to take your time, so I'd like to thank them personally. And well, I've been practicing yoga for close to 26 years.
26
yes,
years.
Yes, 26 years, and it's a big part of my life. It has made me a better person.
Yes. And जब हामी योगाको कुरा गर्छौँ तपाईले 26 years भनिराख्दाखेरि what made you feel like I need to do yoga, I need to start doing yoga?
Such a good question. Thank you. So I have been a teacher all of my life, teaching here in Adarsh Vidya Mandir in Lalitpur.
Yes.
Then when we moved to the US,
yes,
I wanted to teach not older kids but little ones. So I took Montessori method of education, which I just love. So while teaching for about 20 years, I started developing back pain.
Back pain, also.
Back pain, leg pain, and all sorts. I like to live a very healthy life. I do not like to take any medication. So my husband, who's been doing yoga for a long time, he's a doctor, and he was my inspiration.
Yes.
So I thank him from deep inside. His name is Dr. Gauri Adhikari.
हजुर. So when you talk about यो योगाले कसरी चाहिँ हाम्रो लाइफमा चाहिँ डिफ्रेन्ट एक्सपिरियन्सेसले चाहिँ योगासँग हामी केन्द्रित भइरहेको हुन्छौँ, तपाईँले पनि सेयर गर्नुभयो यो स्टोरी इमोसनल पनि छ तपाईँको लागि सम्झिराख्दाखेरि। सो तब सुरुवात गर्दाखेरि र अहिलेसम्म योगा सिकिराख्दाखेरि गरिराख्दाखेरि चाहिँ what are the differences that you have felt personally in your life?
Oh, you ask really nice questions. Thank you. So again, when I first took yoga,
yes,
I did my CT scan because I was going through a lot of pain. And I went for physical therapy. And like I said earlier, I don't like to take medication. So my husband suggested that I do yoga. So I took Iyengar yoga for about 12 weeks. And it changed my life. The reason is, in the US, I guess, or all over the world, they do not say physical therapy is yoga. But the yoga that I was practicing, which is Iyengar yoga, is all about precision, alignment of the body, inner peace, pathway to, peace and tranquility and service to the community.
Yes. And
so,
yes.
Yes, so at first when I did it, I was like, okay, if I do yoga, then my pain will be gone. So over the years, as I'm maturing, as I'm doing yoga and teaching to little kids, I myself have become a better person.
It's so important that how yoga first reflects in our life and then how
Yes.
we can impact to people around us. And it's very important. In this fast-paced, moving world, how you see the importance of yoga in modern time today?
Oh my goodness, again, a great question. It is a crazy world we are living in,
Yes.
everywhere, not only in Nepal, all over. And I think people, as soon as we say yoga, as well as Buddha, for some reason, we feel peaceful.
Yes.
And so this is why yoga has taken up like a storm all over the globe. And it's very important for us to practice yoga. Why? Because it's healing, it's soothing, it's peaceful. Not only that, for me, I can personally say that I'm very healthy, I feel very happy, and I love to serve the community, and I'm at peace, and I find joy in every little things in life.
Yes.
And that's the most beautiful thing of yoga. And again, my passion is teaching yoga to children.
Yes.
So I have seen the climate of the classrooms change every time I go in. And this is why I published my first book. Why is for yoga.
And that's for children.
It's for
Well,
children.
I'm going to come there as well because I
Okay.
have so many questions.
Right.
Like I literally have so many questions for you.
Thank you.
But when you just mentioned about how you started doing yoga was your personal experience that
Yes.
made you start yoga. But
Yes.
from being someone who wanted to learn yoga to becoming a yoga instructor.
Right.
How is that even possible? How did that happen?
You know, that's lovely because, again, I've been a teacher all of my life, right?
Yes.
And Montessori method is a very peaceful method of learning.
Yes.
I don't know if many people in this country or elsewhere know that this was started by the first woman physician in Italy, Dr. Maria Montessori. And things happened in her life, and she went to live in India for about 18 years. So she introduced a lesson, which is the core philosophy of Montessori, called peace education. And what is peace education is, it's pretty much yoga, you know, where we teach our kids to sit peacefully with their eyes closed. Of course, kids have a very attention span, so we do it maybe for a few seconds, and then we keep on expanding that. And what is this is, we teach them to learn to hear their inner breath. In other words, to remain peaceful.
Yes.
So she did not say yoga because it was back in those days. So she introduced it as the silence game. And when I started learning yoga, I would go and practice with my kids. And to tell you honestly, the temperature of the climate of the classroom was so peaceful. And then I had parents who would come to me and say, Mrs. Adhikari, you're teaching yoga to my kid. Can you please keep on doing that? Because we see a change in our kids. And this is why I thought, so I would teach them. And anytime there were, you know, kids are kids, they are running around wild and they come from different homes. They may be at peace, maybe not. And this is why I thought it was crucial for me to publish a book. So kids, and also introduce them to reading from a very young age.
Yes. Well, you say so. There are so many books which is really focused for Nepali children. I know.
True, right.
यहाँ हामीले किताबहरू देखिरहेको छौँ.
Right.
सँगसँगै चाहिँ हजुरले वाइ फर योगा भनिराख्दाखेरि चाहिँ दर्शकहरूलाई चाहिँ यो कस्तो हो त भनेर भन्दा जस्तै हामीले एप्पल बल भन्न सिक्छौँ त्यस्तै इन्ट्रेस्टिङ अप्रोच लिएर पनि हजुरहरूले चाहिँ योगा सिकाउने भनेर पनि भन्नुको छ. एउटा सानो हामीसँग भिडियो क्लिप पनि छ. इफ यु क्यान प्ले द्याट भिडियो हामीले त्यसमा पनि अलिकति हेर्न सक्छौँ कि हजुरले चाहिँ कसरी चाहिँ बाल्यकालमा चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ योगालाई चाहिँ बच्चाहरूसँग कसरी रिलेट गर्न सक्छौँ. पहिला त्यो भिडियो हेरौँ अनि त्यसपछि यसको बारेमा थप कुरा गरौँ.
Lovely, हुन्छ, of course.
Let's watch this video on yoga. हामीले भिडियो पनि सँगसँगै दर्शकले पनि हेर्न सकिरहनु भएको छ जहाँ हामीले ए फर एप्पल भनिराख्दाखेरि कसरी चाहिँ हामीले एफ फर फ्रग पोज भनेर सिकिरहेको छौँ डी फर डाउनवर्ड डग भनेर सिकिरहेको छौँ जी फर हामीले चाहिँ गुरु भनेर सिकिरहेको छौँ सो यो भिडियो हाम्रो अगाडि आइराखेर भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ यसको एकदम इन्ट्रेस्टिङ अप्रोच पनि छ यो ए फर हजुरले यो जुन वाइ फर योगामा चाहिँ ए टु जेडमा चाहिँ योगा पोजेस राखेर बनाउँछ यो किन गर्नु पर्यो जस्तो लाग्छ तपाईँलाई
Because children, children are children, and I have been teaching yoga to toddlers from 10 months
Toddlers?
to, yes.
10 months?
Yes, from 10 months to all the way through 7 years. And so when children see the letters, they can understand somewhat.
Yes.
And then when they see the images, they're just so happy. Of course, I don't read all of the text to kids because they have a very short attention span. So I wanted to make, I've published 5 children's books thus far, and I had wanted to make all the way from A to Z, but then after my 3rd one, I stopped because it's funny. Children, when they see, especially kids that have grown up, 6 years old or so, when they see ABC, they think, oh, this is only for a kid. And so then I refrained from that and started giving some other titles. I first started my book, N is for Nepal.
N
is for Nepal.
Yes.
And the reason why is, so like I said, we were living in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's a university town. I had so many parents come up to me and say, oh, Mrs. Adhikari, which part of India do you live? And then I tell them I'm not Indian. And they would go, oh, Naples, Italy. So in our family, we just don't sit moan and groan. We get up and do something. And so I felt that, oh, wow, this is a lovely opportunity for me to publish N is for Nepal. This too is a wonderful book. And I can share that with all of my books. I have read it to over 47,000 children worldwide. And my dream is to see that this book reaches every country in the world, especially in the embassies and schools here, because like you said, it is a little different. And I have a niece who said, Auntie, कस्तो राम्रो किताब लेखेको हजुरले हामीले ABC भनेर पढ्यौं हाम्रो यस्तो भावे कस्तो राम्रो हुन्थ्यो दिस इज शिवानी अधिकारी
पक्कै पनि तपाईले भन्नुभयो कि जसरी हामीले चाहिँ बच्चा बेलादेखि नै किताबहरू पढिरहेको हुन्छौँ यसमा इम्प्याक्ट हेर्नु न कस्तो राम्रो द चोइसेस अफ वर्ड द चोइसेस अफ कलर्स भनिरहेको छ एन्ड हामीले यो वाइ इज फर योगाको फेरि पनि भिडियो अहिले हाम्रो स्क्रिनमा आइराख्दाखेरि पनि पक्कै पनि दर्शकहरूले पनि यसको इम्पोर्टेन्सको बारेमा आज इन्टरनेसनल योगा डेको बारेमा पनि तपाईले सँगसँगै चाहिँ यो दिनको विशेषता र हामीले चर्चा पनि गर्न सक्छौं र भिडियो सँगसँगै प्ले पनि भइरहेको छ र हामी भिडियो पनि हेरिरहौं
Written by Anita B. Adhikari, illustrated by Jen Munde. A is for attention and asana. When we pay attention, magical things happen inside our brain. B is for butterfly pose. Sit tall, bring your feet close to your body, and gently flap those wings. C is for cobra pose. Put both of your hands close to your shoulders and lift your head gently. Become a proud cobra. D is for downward facing dog pose. Go down on all fours, look at your tummy, inhale and exhale like a playful puppy. E is for exhale. Breathe out slowly and let your body relax. F is for frog pose. Stand tall, inhale, come down slowly. Try not to bring your knees outside your toes. Bend your knees and leap forward and backward just like a frog. G is for guru. A guru is a wise teacher who guides us with love. Guru is a Sanskrit word. H is for hands to feet pose. Stand tall, bend down gently, and try to touch your toes without bending your knees. I is for inhale. Take a deep breath of oxygen and fill yourself with good energy. J is for jump. Stretch those legs, hands, and feet and have fun by doing jumping jacks. K is for kindness. Be kind to your body by drinking lots of water, eating fruits and vegetables, and going outdoors to play. L is for lotus pose. Sit tall with your legs crossed, close your eyes, and focus in breathing in and out. Stay relaxed and calm. This helps with your mind being calm. M is for mountain pose. Stand tall and strong like Mount Everest. Look in front of you. Keep on looking at one spot. Inhale and exhale with your hands on your sides. This helps you stay focused.
And when we just watched the video, I was just correcting my pose and I was like, I need to inhale, I need to exhale. It was
Yes,
so
it's-
attracting. It was
Thank
singing
you.
time. It's like, the audio is so, bachahहरूलाई पनि यस्तो attract गर्ने. I think it is not only for child. If
Yes.
my inner child is also very excited to learn
Right,
this.
right.
And it's so much about posture. There is so many
Yes,
things.
yes.
Writing so many books for kids.
Right.
Teaching kids गाह्रो हुँदैन yoga when we are because kids हरूलाई त सँगै राख्न पनि सकिँदैन. There's so
Oh,
much of energy.
Well, that's the beauty of Montessori method. We take every kid as is, you know. And like you were saying earlier, the word content in my books are nice. This is why this book was placed at the United Nations bookshop.
Oh.
It's a big deal.
That's a huge
right?
deal.
So when President Obama was in the office, we had Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit.
Yes, and then you also had an opportunity.
And then they announced June 21st as International Yoga Day. My philosophy, Priya, is I do not hesitate to ask. So I called United Nations bookshop. At the time, there were no internet. And I said, hi, I'm an author. I've written this book. And they said, can you please send it over? It took them 6 months to figure out how the book was, because for a book to be placed in the United Nations needs to be, the content needs to be very peace-loving.
Yes.
And now that this book is 11 years old, and again, seeing children all over the globe who, it's kind of disappointing because they somehow don't read a whole lot, and their lifestyle is not healthy at all. I just thought, okay, what can I do? I'm always constantly thinking how I can help children. And thus, this idea was born because kids gravitate towards digital media. And with Tech 101 company here, yes, I funded it myself. And so this video is out, and I'm hoping that Ministry of Health here in Nepal will be able to showcase it.
Exactly. This can be the platform as well where we can request हाम्रो
Yes.
पनि मन्त्रालयहरूले पनि यसलाई चाहिँ कसरी
Exactly.
चाहिँ एजुकेसन मोड्युलमा लिएर आउनु
Yes,
पर्यो भनेर पनि
yes.
हजुरले यही भनिराख्दाखेरि यत्रो धेरै किताब पनि त
हजुर,
लेखिरहनुपर्छ
हो।
तपाईँले इन्टरनेसनली पनि यो किताबहरूलाई पुर्याइराख्दाखेरि एउटा नेपाली आवाज त पुगिरहेको छ नि
Oh
त
my
कति
goodness.
स्ट्रङली लिएर जानुभएको छ च्यालेन्जिङ पनि त छ होला नि यो यात्रा तर तपाईँले सबै गरिराख्दाखेरि तपाईँको यो सोर्स अफ सपोर्ट चाहिँ कहाँबाट आउँछ हाउ यु मेक स्योर द्याट दिस बुक्स आर किपिङ यस्तो भिडियोहरू बनिरहेछ होइन कि कसरी चाहिँ यसको सोर्स चाहिँ कहाँबाट छ तपाईँले कसरी चाहिँ फन्ड गर्नुहुन्छ आफूलाई
Course, राम्रो question. Thank you. So yes, again, we've worked hard, my husband and I, right? And so he's there helping me because it hasn't been cheap for us to publish this book. One book, 1,000 copies in the US has cost me about $8,000. But because of my network, because I was a teacher here and the message in the books, my books have done well all over the globe. And therefore, the funds that I get from every book sold, I'm using it first from one book to another book to another. So I'm so happy to hear you ask me these questions because I have published, well, I've written about 20 other books.
20 other
and
books.
it's all for children.
Yes.
I'm hoping to get some kind of funding from somewhere and then publish them on my own. And again, because we travel a lot, that's our passion, my husband and I. And what I do is, it is challenging, you know, because I'm a self-published author, so I've got to market it on my own, which is not easy. But I'm a people's person. I love meeting people. So say if you're going to Aruba, he was attending a conference, I quickly searched and saw if there were any international schools around, yoga studios. So I called them and I said, hi, can I come and do it? This is how I've reached children, you know, so many, close to 50,000 all over the world. And I'm so happy. And also, I'm giving something back to my motherland.
Yes, and it's for Nepal.
Right, by showcasing these books. And when even adults, not only children, when they see this flag, they go, oh, wow, we never knew what it was. So then I show it this way and I say, can you tell me what the meaning of the flag is? And how old Mount Everest is. So it's not only for ABC for toddlers, it's for older kids
Everyone,
too.
And even people who don't know Nepal.
Exactly,
they can know Nepal
exactly.
from this book as well.
And like what you said, Priya, yes, so my yoga book and the yoga practice that I do is all based on Iyengar yoga, which is again back strengthening. So why did I take up this class is because I was suffering from my L4, L5 and you know, back pain. But now for 26 years, I'm so happy to tell you that I'm completely loss of cartilage. But because I work out, I do yoga, I walk, and I live a very healthy life, I'm happy to share that I wear pretty much the same size. I'm 68 years old.
And you're the same size when you were before. Oh my
Yes.
God, that's the glow. That's the
Yes.
secret. Yoga is secret for your
Yes.
glow and a healthy life. पक्कै पनि दर्शकहरूले योगाको विशेषताको बारेमा बुझिराख्दाखेरि उहाँको आफ्नो पर्सनल यात्राको बारेमा बुझिराख्दा एक नेपालीले कति मेहनत गरिरहेको हुन्छ विश्वव्यापी तरिकाले चाहिँ यी किताबहरूको मार्फत बाल्यकालको अवस्थालाई त राम्रो मात्रै बनाउने होइन तर एक नेपाली भएर पनि त्यसलाई त्यहाँसम्म पुगिराख्दाखेरि यसले साँच्चै कि हामी नेपाली हुन पनि सँगसँगै निकै गर्व महसुस पनि गराउँछ र यस्तै चर्चाहरू गर्न बाँकी नै छन् तर यो छोटो ब्रेक पछि
Brought to you by Dabur Red Toothpaste. Problemsलाई राख्छ कोसौं टाढा.
Mom, फेरि
अलिअलि दुख्या हो. Don't worry, ignore it.
सानो डेन्टल प्रब्लम्सलाई पनि इग्नोर होइन टाढा राख्नुहोस् डाबर रेड पेस्टले 7 डेन्टल प्रब्लम्ससँग लड्नको लागि डाबर रेड पेस्ट प्रब्लम्सलाई राख्छ कोसौं टाढा.
Brought to you by Dabur Red Toothpaste. Problemsलाई राख्छ कोसौं टाढा.
ब्रेकपछि फेरि स्वागत छ गुड मर्निङ नेपालमा आज योगा डेको विशेष र योगा डेसँग नै जोडेर निकै कार्य गरिरहेको निकै वर्षदेखिको आज हामीसँग अतिथि पनि हुनुहुन्छ अनिता बी अधिकारीज्यू उहाँसँगै चर्चा गरिराख्दाखेरि वी टक्ड अबाउट द इम्पोर्टेन्स अफ योगा योर पर्सनल जर्नी एज वेल इट साउन्ड्स भेरी भेरी च्यालेन्जिङ बट नाउ इट वेन यु लुक ब्याक मैले नै अहिले हेरिराख्दाखेरि कति इट्स सो इम्पोर्टेन्ट वेयर यु आर टुडे इट कम्स विथ अ लङ 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 हार्ड वर्क एज वेल एन्ड आई कङ्ग्रेचुलेट फर यु द्याट एज इट्स रियली समथिङ वी एडमायर अनि यही कुरा गर्दा अब अलिकति योगाकै चर्चा गरिराख्दाखेरि तपाईँले यत्रो धेरै किताब लेखिरहनु भएको छ कि बच्चाहरूलाई कसरी फ्रेन्डली भिडियो भर्खर हेर्दा पनि कति अट्र्याक्टिभ लाग्यो तर अहिलेको टाइममा सबसे ठुलो प्रब्लम भनेको नै बच्चाहरूको स्क्रिन टाइम हेर्ने हो भने फोनमा छन् बच्चाहरू पेरेन्ट्सहरू फोनमा हुनुहुन्छ सबैजना फोन भइराख्दाखेरि यो फोनलाई साइड राखेर योगा पनि सिक्नुपर्छ बाल्यकालदेखि नै योगा सिक्नुपर्छ चाहिँ कसरी चाहिँ पेरेन्ट्सहरू या बच्चाहरूले चाहिँ बुझ्ने जस्तो लाग्छ
This is why such a good question. Again, I wrote so many of my books, and indeed, I'm seeing this. This is like a illness that's spread all over the globe. You know, people constantly being on their smartphones, and we see the same trend in the U.S. too. And mind you, these are educated people who just give the phone to their kids, but that's not right. And what I'm also seeing is they are not really reading. Constantly, they are on their phone, and they're living a very sedentary life. They are also eating not very healthy. This is why yoga to me is not only exercise, but it's to bring inner peace. It's to take care of ourselves, to be kind to our bodies. Because why? When you are kind, then you can raise a good family. So I urge every parents all over the globe to please do, even if it's few minutes of yoga every day. Children thrive on routine. So maybe before bedtime, if we can do yoga, then they come out to be a better individual.
Very true. सबैको रोल हुन्छ एउटा बेटर लाइफ बनाउनलाई
Exactly.
हजुरलाई चाहिँ यो यत्रो किताब लेखिराख्दाखेरि धेरै पेरेन्ट्स चिल्ड्रेन्सहरूसँग इङ्गेज गरिराख्दाखेरि चाहिँ what is the most memorable feedback that you have got?
Oh, that's such a good question again. Oh my goodness, So I'll tell you very quickly because we don't have a whole lot of time.
Yes.
So I had gone to a daycare and I was teaching there for about 8 years. And then there was this boy that came in, he was pretty tall. So the teacher announced and said, children, it's Mrs. Adhikari is here and it's yoga time. So then this boy looked at me straight in the eye and he said, I hate yoga. I don't want to do yoga. I just want to sleep. And so and then I just paused, I took a deep breath, I respected him, and I said, okay, let's all go down and rest. We'll start from the relaxation pose. So I trusted him, I respected him, and from the next time onwards, he would come and sit next to me and say, Mrs. Adhikari, what are we doing next? So that's been very challenging. And the other one is I was teaching yoga to 3-year-olds at a Montessori school when the book had just come out. And this, so normally because I'm a self-published author, the principals allow me to help me to sell my books so kids can have that. And a mom bought a book, and this boy Jack was 3 years old. So when the mom was reading the yoga book at night,
Yes.
Jack said to his mom, I love Anita, that's me. And she said, but you don't know her, why do you like her? And he said, oh, she's so happy and she makes me happy. So I have tons of stories to share.
Yes.
And you can find some of these reviews on Amazon as well.
Yes.
But I'm so happy that on this day that you invited me, to talk about yoga. And again, it's my request for world peace. And how do we make world peace? So if we educate children from a very young age on the importance of being at peace, they become better individuals, because you know and I know that all over the world people are not doing well. So what I say is I only wish parents had emphasized peaceness in them.
Yes.
Then they would be able to become much more confident, with a high self-esteem, and then they wouldn't have to go on shooting people, killing people. They'd sit back and say, what am I doing, So because now there's no goodness coming from so many of them. So this is why it's very important that we introduce yoga from a very young age.
And while we do so, for you also, like lots of हामीलाई जति पनि दर्शकले हेरि पनि रहनु भएको छ, मलाई योगा गर्नु पनि मन छ, तर अब मैले एभ्री डे गर्नु पर्यो रे, सुरुवातै गर्नु पर्यो भने चाहिँ how can they can start, like how you started your experience, and what can people do that they can like start yoga and also educate their children as well? So के चाहिँ हामीले अहिले तुरुन्तै गर्न सकिहाल्छ?
Okay, that's such a good question. Again, when you say yoga, you don't have to do it for a full hour, right? You can just take few minutes at a time, and it'll be really nice for the kids to be able to do it with the parents, because kids want to be with their parents all the time, especially in this busy life. So you can just start by doing namaste, by being mountain, you can stand tall, right?
Yes.
And then you can just say, okay, let's all become Mount Everest.
Yes.
And you become a Mount Everest, or you become downward facing dog.
Yes.
So you could just start that. And parents have to be there, be goofy and silly and have fun with kids. This will make them positive in whatever they do.
Yes, so basically parents and children should start learning yoga together rather than doing it's only parents thing and only making children thing. It should be a collaborative thing, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And when you say, so you have so many experiences, तपाईको यति धेरै experienceहरु पनि छ, यति धेरै feedback पनि पाइरहनु भएको छ, किताबहरु लेखिराख्दाखेरि पक्कै पनि मैले सोधे जस्तो प्रश्न तपाईलाई कयौंले सोधेको छ, अब अर्को किताबहरु चाहिँ कहिले आउँछ भन्ने.
Oh my goodness, again, so this was my venture, and I'm here. I just put my energy out in the universe, and it so happens that it was possible for me to come here. And if I again get many fundings, then I can go on publishing other books as well. For now, I guess 5 books is plenty for me. And what I'm also doing is there are a couple schools in remote areas here that I've been giving them guidance from the US. It's in Rajbiraj, in these very remote areas where the staff are not really educated, but they are there just being good to the kids, and that's all that matters. We just need to love our kids, and we need to raise them in a very positive way. I'll quickly give an example. In our culture, we tend to say hunna, no, right? We just need to remove that no word from our vocab. And so if a kid is jumping on a couch, we shouldn't say immediately, hey, Nagar, stop. No, we go over to them, give eye contact, kneel down, and we say, Shyam, if I were you, I wouldn't be jumping on the couch, because if you fall, you'll hit your head. So we just have to give them good reasoning, and this will automatically make them very peaceful, and then they'll start developing a more jolly, positive outlook in life.
Yes, very true. र यही किताबहरु चाहिँ कुनै कसैले चाहिँ नेपालमै खोज्नु भयो या मलाई चाहिरहेछ भने यो किताब कताबाट पाइन सकिन्छ?
कस्तो राम्रो question. Again, because these books were being sold in the US for $15, and there was a lot of interest that came here in the country. And so through Kathalaya publication, we were able to print these books.
My daughters are smart.
Yes, so it's in Ekta, it was in Mandela. You can reach Kathalaya publication as well. And I have some, if people would like to get it autographed. But then we have it also on Amazon. Yes.
And while we talk about your journey, about the importance of these books for younger kids, and there's so many things. Tara, it is such a short time, but we would love to have this conversation going even after the camera is off. But while we say so, आजको यो दिनमा चाहिँ, what do you like to share a message to people who are watching us right now for a healthier life for themselves, for people around them, for a better world? What would be your message in this important day?
Thank you so much. To be at peace is the best way to move forward in life. And we just should educate not only the kids, but we need to be mindful. Mindfulness has become such a big thing. Yoga has become such a big thing. But we don't need to go to these centers to practice yoga. What we need to do is to be mindful of the way we talk to our kids. Say I'm biting an apple. We need to be mindful and think about, my God, how did this apple come to me?
Yes.
You know, and then thank so many people that helped bring this apple to myself. So this is how parents should educate their kids, and they should try to be positive with them and just, you know, love them for who they are and not really scold them, give them positive feedback, and will be a happier, healthy life.
Yes, and that's a very beautiful and important message you gave on this important day, and we are very grateful that in this morning energy on the International Day, on the occasion of International Yoga Day, you joined us. We are very grateful for your very, very valuable time.
Thank you so much, Priya. Thank you for having me here. And by the way, this video that was just aired, we are also making it into a Nepali format.
Wow.
And so this will, you know, reach out to schools. And I am partnering with Dr. Bhagwan Koirala with the Children's Hospital. So in the future, any funding that I generate from there, I'm planning in giving 100% to the hospital.
And we wish you luck for that, and hope we become that platform that we can always vocal about the kind of work and impact you are making in Nepal and around the world. We'll always be there wishing you the best. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you again.
र यही सँगसँगै आजको यो विशेष दिनमा पक्कै पनि हामीले एउटा इन्डिभिजुअलले पनि कार्य गर्न खोज्यौँ। हामीले काम गरिराख्दाखेरि बालबालिकाको जुन फ्युचर जेनेरेसनको आज फाउन्डेसन बलियो बनाउनलाई हामीले कसरी काम गर्न सक्छौँ भन्ने एउटा ठुलो उदाहरण बनिरहनु भएको अन्ताजीको कथाबाट धेरै कुराहरू सिक्न पनि सक्छौँ। तपाईले यो किताबहरू पनि आनन्दसँगै पब्लिकेसन्सहरुमा नि पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ र यसमा गर्व पनि किन छ भन्दा यो नेपालमा मात्रै सीमित छैन, यो ग्लोबली पनि गइरहेको छ, युएसमा पनि रहेको छ, जसले फेरि पनि थप एक नेपालीले लेखेको त्यो किताबलाई सपोर्ट गर्नमा छुट्टै हाम्रो एउटा घमण्ड पनि हुन्छ, एउटा शान पनि हुन्छ र यही नेपालीहरूको जोशलाई हामीले अगाडि लिएरै जानुपर्छ र आजको यो माइन्डफुल डेमा अलिकति माइन्डफुल हौं, अलिकति सद्भाव माया हामीले सबैलाई दिउँ। बाल्यकालको अवस्थादेखि हामी वृद्ध अवस्थासम्म पुग्दाखेरि चाहिँ एउटा मुस्कान दिएर नै कसैको जीवनमा एउटा ठुलो डिफरेन्स बनाउन सक्छौँ भने त्यो मेसेज पनि आजको यो योगा दिवसमा दिउँ र योग गर्नु होला। माइन्डफुलनेसलाई, आफ्नो सासलाई, आफ्नो स्वास्थ्यलाई, आफ्नो फिजिकल एन्ड मेन्टल वेलबिङलाई प्रायोरिटी दिँदै भन्ने यो कुराकानी हामी यही अन्त्य गर्छौँ र पक्कै पनि आजको तपाईको सुरुवाती साता एकदमै पोजिटिभ होस्, आइतबारको यस बिहानी एकदमै राम्रो होस् भन्ने अहिले भने बिदा लिने समय भइसकेको छ। तर भोलि पनि हामी फेरि जुडिन्छौँ हजुरहरूसँग यही जोशसँग, यही उत्साहसँग। आज भने हामीलाई बिदा दिनुहोला, तर हेर्दै गर्नुहोला कान्तिपुर टेलिभिजन। धन्यवाद, नमस्ते।